Good evening. This is a video response to Graham and Friends. And Graham did a video about his weight and reason why he is fat. So I decided to do a video response and basically do the same thing, let you know how and why I got fat. Well, to begin with, during the single-digit years, I was not fat at all. I was actually a very small baby. 6 pounds 4 ounces when I was born. The weight didn't start coming on until I was 16. At age 16, I had some friends that were starting to experiment around with some drugs. And I did not want to do that. So I found myself watching Gomer Pyle and Mike Douglas show and Flintstones, the Munsters on TV, and having myself a box of Pop-Tarts. Well, that put a little bit of weight on me. And got up to around 260 pounds. And then I met a young lady who I ended up marrying in 1978, and then ended up getting a divorce from in 1981, but she was an excellent cook. Well, if you had a wife that's an excellent cook, you're going to eat a lot of her food, and I did. And she had a beef stew that was to die for. I mean, it was good. And good for you. And I probably ate a little too much of it. And I ballooned up again, gained more weight. And then I went through another diet and took some of that weight off, and then before you knew it, I was fat again. This time I got up into the 400s. I reached the highest weight that I had ever got to, which was 460 pounds. And then came along this program called LA Weight Loss. And LA Weight Loss helped me to get 120 pounds off. So I went from 460 to 340 pounds. This was between 2004 and 2005. Guess what? Put it all back on again, except for the last 15 pounds. I bordered on 450. Never made it up into the 450s, up to 460 pounds. I made it to like the high 440s, almost 450. Now I'm in the low 440s. Taking weight off, but it's coming off real slow. It's probably because I'm still eating too much. And one of the reasons why I have a hard time losing weight is because I really don't think of myself as being fat. Maybe because of my personality, I'm accepted by a lot of people. You know, I do have a lot of people that like to spend time with me. And when that happens, when you have a lot of friends, you look at yourself as being one of the gang. And that's exactly what I do. So I don't see what I see through the mirror. I see a person that has a lot of friends. I don't think of myself as being fat because of that reason. So I just eat the way I'm accustomed to eating, which is probably bad. I've never had any depression type problems. I'm more of a happy eater. You know, give me a TV show and I'm going to grab a bag of potato chips. You know, give me a long car ride and I'm going to have a mug of coffee next to me. Give me YouTube, liable to eat anything. So, I've always found it's fun to do something here I like and something over here I like at the same time. So I'd be at the computer or I'd be at the TV set, and I'd either have a cup of coffee with me or I'd have food with me, because the food tasted good. I also have a slight bit, just a very slight bit, of OCD, obsessive compulsive disorder. Now, I'm not one of these guys who goes around washing my hands 150 times a day. Let's just say I check the lock on my door extra hard when I go out, and about once a month I got to take a screwdriver to it and make sure the screws are all tight, because as I'm shaking the door, I'm probably loosening the screws up. But what this OCD does to me is I like to finish things out. I like closure. In other words, I can't buy a pack of 8 cookies and eat just 3. I have to eat all 8, because I like closure. I finish the cookies off, throw the cover in the trash can, and that comes with the OCD that I have. And I don't wash my hands a million times a day. I'm not a neat freak. I'm a neat person, but I'm not a neat freak. I guess it affects different people in different ways. And I am a big beverage drinker. You know, right now my drink of choice is Powerade Zero and coffee in the morning. But I don't drink as much coffee as what I used to. And as far as exercise, well, I had the pulmonary embolism in May. I'm getting better all the time. But one of the things that my doctor told me that's a key to the road to recovery, 100% recovery, is to take things in stride. Don't bite off more than you can chew. So right now, as far as walking a long distance, I do it on a treadmill. Over at the clubhouse here in my apartment complex, we have Nautilus machines, we have treadmills, we have exercise bikes. Where if I get on the treadmill, I get on the exercise bike, it's not going anywhere. I walk around the complex. If I get to the other side of the complex, I got to walk back. And by then, I will be out of breath. And the doctor basically has told me not to overdo it. Just do things in moderation. That's what I'm doing. So that's kind of my weight loss story. And that's mainly where it's at. I don't think of myself as being fat. And because of obsessive compulsive, I can't just eat one potato chip. I can't just eat one cookie. I open it up, it gets finished. And when you finish it, you get fat. Just like when I eat yogurt. I might have too many yogurts during the course of the day. I used to buy the store brand ones, and I probably go through maybe 7 of them right at bedtime. So what I learned to do from that was I started buying the ones that they're all hooked together, and they come in packs of 4. So that is almost reducing the amount of yogurt I have in half. Also, one of the reasons why I use yogurt is a probiotic. And when you take medicine for stuff like a blood clot in the lung, which I had in May, it kind of makes things a little uncomfortable when you first wake up in the morning, and the yogurt corrects that. One's an antibiotic and the other is a probiotic. This keeps you natural. I'm not taking it any further than that. That's my story. My hope is to get down to maybe 300 pounds by the end of 2012. I'm going to make it reasonable. You see, you have to set a reasonable goal. Because if you don't make the goal reasonable, you're going to fail because you're setting yourself up to fail. So that's a year and a half, and it's almost 150 pounds. And just do the math from there. And then when I hit 300, then I can start working on the 200s. It's going to be tough. But so is shaving my head. Did that successful. Oop, missed the spot. Okay. Take care of that in a few minutes. As usual, thank you for allowing me to bore you. And have a great day. Bye. You can tell I'm tired in this video. So I was up at 6 o'clock this morning, and I'm about ready to for the night.